Welcome, Iga.
Thank you.
How happy were you with your performance today?
Well, for sure it was the most solid match from me, and I pushed Daria from the beginning, so I was able to play with like really intense tennis, and yeah, I'm happy that I picked the right balls to risk it, because sometimes it's tough, against her to stay solid, but I did that today.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Did you understand going in that that match would have no bearing on your advancement to the semifinals?
You mean it didn't matter?
No.
Why?
It did not. Complicated tiebreakers. No one told you?
What?
Basically, winning or losing, your result doesn't matter. The later one does.
Oh. Thanks. Well.
What's your reaction to that?
Honestly, I don't think it matters. Like, we go out on court to win every match anyway, so I wasn't thinking about that. I didn't know that this is the case. So, yeah.
Is it a good thing you didn't know?
No, I think, I'm professional enough to always give 100% no matter what the stakes are, so, no, it didn't matter.
Well, now that you know, uncharacteristically, you don't have your destiny in your own hands. Will you watch tonight's match?
I'll see how I feel. If I'm gonna be too nervous to watch it, then I'll stop. But yeah, well, it doesn't matter. Like, honestly, if I'm gonna play in semis, it's gonna be great, and I'll enjoy doing that. If I'm not gonna play semis, then I'll have a couple of days off, and I can't already take back time and play better. This match that I played against Coco. So I mean, I won 2 matches in the group. So I guess I did everything I could to be there. And the first one with Barbora was pretty tight, and I managed to get my level up. So I'm proud of that match anyway. And well, obviously, yeah, it's gonna be pretty heartbreaking if Barbora is gonna go as number 2. But it's live, and this is the tournament. It's pretty special system, So 1 year you can take positives from that, and 1 year obviously you can be out because of that. But these are the rules, and we have to adjust.
خلف الكويكب صحيفة اليوم السعودية كيف رأت English في مترجم
He wants to ask you, what do you make of the turnout, the Saudi turnout in terms of the supporters and the supporters in general?
I think today was for sure the loudest day on the stadium because of the Polish fans, and I'm happy that they came. Well, obviously the stadium still wasn't quite full. We'll see how it's going to be in semis and the final, because I guess this is going to be the weekend, here. So this is going to be like a final kind of test. But for now, I'm happy that we can play here anyway, no matter if the stadium is full or not. And I'm happy that Polish supporters came, because for sure it's important.
In case this is the last time we see you this season, I want to ask you about Billie Jean King Cup and your decision to play it. What urged you to play?
Well, honestly, I always wanted to play. It was just not reasonable to push for even one more tournament, with like coming from the other part of the world with jet lag, to Europe. So this year basically was the only opportunity for me to play it, and I took it straight away. Especially with missing China swing, I still can play a few matches, and yeah, I always wanted to play. So when I got the opportunity, I just decided that I will.
So the format there kind of changed. I'm wondering, how do you feel about what it's going to be like?
Well, I never played in the group format anyway, so I guess this year I've had plenty of tournaments where the format was different, like United Cup, Olympics. Here, obviously, it's different than usual. So another one, I think, is going to be like easy to adjust. Honestly, I'm just going to enjoy playing for my country and being with the teammates and the girls, you know, being as one team. And it's going to be tough, but we'll do our best to you know, win. So. I don't mind like what format it's gonna be.
Do you think you'll stick around to try and see Rafa's farewell?
Well, I have my vacation scheduled, so it's hard to pick that. I think it will be impossible to like get there anyway because I heard like it's all booked already, and you know, the ticket sales went crazy, and I don't think, you know, maybe I'll watch it on TV or, but you know, I already have had a chance to like just text with Rafa a bit and thank him for everything that he's done. So yeah, I'll be following him anyway, no matter if he's still playing or not.
I'm pretty sure they would have been able to find you a ticket, but just saying. But in the event Coco comes through for you tonight, you'll face Arena in the semifinals. Curious what you make of that in terms of, getting a chance to kind of not finish the season, but to get to kind of towards the end of the season get to play her again.
Well, on one hand, like I'm gonna focus on myself anyway because you know, I haven't played in a while and I still feel a little bit rusty. But playing against Arena is gonna for sure be a nice test, you know, and a nice challenge. So I think if you wanna see on what level you are, it's the best way to check that is, you know, playing the best player in the world right now. So yeah, it's gonna for sure be tough. But honestly, if I'm gonna go through, I'm just gonna enjoy being there. I think so. I'll see. No expectations.
Iga, if I can just ask, just here. This is a record win in the WTA finals, the fastest victory in the competition in a number of years. I think
it
it's
matters.
8 years. Can I just ask, obviously you might not be able to get through tonight, but if I could just ask what that kind of win means to you and if that has any kind of link to how your season's going, because you've had a good season so far, and obviously 2024 in general.
I like holding records, so I'm happy that I have another one now. But honestly, like, I don't think it has anything to do with my season, like overall, you know. But I feel like if I'm not gonna play semis, it's a nice, you know, closure. And but if I will, then you know, I'm just gonna focus on the next matches anyway. Overall, I think this season was pretty great, and a lot of, you know, different challenges that I handled well. You know, I won many tournaments. Again, I was able to play consistently and even develop, you know, and stay number one for so long that it's, you know, beyond my expectations and everything I ever thought about, you know, myself. So I'm really proud of myself. But let's not speak about that. I mean, I'm preparing to play tomorrow, so yeah, let's give it another try.
Hey, Iga. Last year, you went on one of your dominant runs. You closed out the season with an 11-0 run, including sweeping the field in Cancun. Is there one match or a memory that stands out to you from that run last year?
I think there are honestly like 3 matches that I remember the most from playing, you know, Beijing and in Cancun against Caro Garcia in Beijing. It was probably, I would call it like one of the best WTA matches of last year, and I remember how tight it was, and after like being a little bit down after US Open, this match showed me that maybe I can go up again, you know, and I pushed even though I wasn't sure, you know, how the turnout is going to look like, and she had even, I think, match points or set points, so yeah. And then, you know, after this match, I remember playing against Coco. I think it was one of these matches where I played like perfectly, you know, so it was a great boost of confidence. And in Cancun, obviously, honestly, like I remember the most the semifinal against Arena, and that it was like we had a pretty big delay because our match was pushed till next day, and adjusting to that was pretty tough. But I remember I played with big confidence, and like nothing could stop me. So it was a pretty important win.
Hi, Iga. Well done.
Thank you.
Given that you took some time away before the WTA finals and you've seen what your level looks like since you've been here, obviously you have to consider what's mandatory and if you don't want to play a mandatory event. But does that give you confidence to maybe take some time away in the future that you didn't have before this experience?
No, I think I'm this kind of player that will always, push, and unless, I'm gonna be old, and it's gonna be just smarter to take a break. But now I was in this kind of situation where I just needed to do that, and I honestly feel I thought I'm gonna be less rusty playing this tournament. So it kind of, because the last time I had a break like that was after I won my first Roland Garros, in 2020. So it was like 4 years ago, and I thought I'm gonna be able to like go in and just my mind is gonna be there, and it's all gonna be, I'm gonna be fresh, and it's all gonna go, great. But probably playing against the best players in the world already, not having these matches to like feel your game even, it wasn't so easy. So the results are good, but I think playing some matches before would be like more comfortable situations. So I think in the future, if I'm gonna have a break, probably it will be a bit shorter, and I'll just always push for more, because honestly, like most of the tournaments that I play, maybe except like 2 in the season, I really like them, and I always feel like I have a chance to win. So I don't want to miss these chances. Are you gonna name names? Of the tournaments that I like. Oh no, let's focus on the positives. Like for example, like I loved playing in Beijing, so if I mean, I would love to play there every year, basically.